Hey, what's up? If you're having an E36 error on a Bosch washing machine, your model might look like this or might look different. I'll show you how to fix that in this video. You'll be having an E36 error here, or it'll just be stuck on 001 forever. When you have a look inside the drum, there'll still be a bit of water in there. You can see, so this error is caused by a drain error. So the drain error can either be caused by a blocked filter. There'll be something that would have gone into your filter here. So you simply just need to check the filter here and make sure that nothing's blocking the filter there, that there's no coins or anything stuck in there. The other thing is, when you move house, you got to check your drain, make sure that there's nothing blocking where you install this. Make sure that there's an actual hole there, because sometimes they forget to drill a hole in there. So if it was working before you moved, and then when you've moved, it's not draining anymore. That means that there's an issue with the drain there. But to clear this fault, just need to check the drain filter. Drain filter is this thing here. You twist it anti-clockwise until it comes all the way out. Now sometimes people leave this on for too long without checking it, and it'll get stuck and you won't be able to open it. And then with that, then you'll have to remove this front panel and then take it from the pipes, because something will be stuck in between the pipe and this, and that will be preventing it from turning. What I usually do is I usually tilt the washing machine this way, have someone to help you. You can tilt it all the way if you need to. Just make sure that you disconnect it from power, and then when you tilt it, hopefully whatever's stuck in there will also just tilt back in there to give you enough a chance to twist this all the way around. Please don't break this, otherwise sometimes we might damage the housing inside when you're trying to undo this. Alright guys, so some of these now, they have an access hatch at the back, at the bottom, sorry. So I've tilted mine on its side now, just because I couldn't get it undone. It's just so stuck. So what we're going to do is disconnect it from power, and then at the bottom there's this little access hatch that they've put in there, and we're going to use that to access the pipe. Take that off so that we can get the pipes off. If you don't have this hatch at the bottom, this is for the new designs. If you don't, then you'll need to take off this front panel, which is just a couple of these Torx screws and a seal ring, and then you'll be able to access that. But for these newer ones, at the bottom you've got this hatch. You just push that in, and there you go. See, so you've got access to the underside of your washing machine. Okay guys, so when you've got the washer on its side, you've taken off the bottom panel here. You can see here you've got this drain pipe from the tub to the drum, from the tub to the fitting for the drain. And you can see there, that's the clip or the clamp that holds that pipe to the drain fitting. And you're going to need something like some pliers like this to take that out. Just compress that ring and then that should come out. Alright guys, inside the washing machine, I've disconnected the pipe. Just want to share with you and show you guys the things that cause all that heartache. So guys, when you floss, please check your pockets. Don't put these things in there, the washing machine. These are bad for the washing machine. Just check your clothes before you put them in there, otherwise this causes heaps of problems. So with that removed now, I can come to the front, and this turns. Still a bit of stuff in there, I think. This thing. Alright, so now it turns. Oh. Woo, that's out. You see this as well. It was clogging up the pump, causing it not to drain properly. You see the pump is that thing there in the back there. So you got to check, make sure that nothing's in there obstructing it as well. And another thing that I like to do is inside there's obviously the pipe that comes from the pump, from the drum, but there's also another one that goes up that way. Usually a coin gets stuck in between there. Just check, make sure there's no coin there. Oh yeah, and this as well, this was also stuck in there. So just make sure that you take these out. I don't know, when you're washing the collars of the shirts, just make sure that they're in there properly, they're not hanging out, that they'll come out during the wash. A good idea when you're refitting this pipe is to actually disconnect this one, so that there's not as much tension on that pipe. And to remove this one, it's just a Torx bit there that you undo, and this thing just comes off. I think it's a T20. Once you're done with that cleaning, just make sure that it's nice and clean before you screw back in that cover. Just put that in there. You're going to put that cover back in. Make sure the seal around this is clean, otherwise it'll leak. Now that closes properly, stay on top of it. So if you've done this and it hasn't solved your issue and you're still getting that E36 error and it's not draining properly, the issue is most likely the drain pump. And the drain pump is at the bottom there where we were working. Simple enough to change it. And the model number, you need to buy it from Bosch, the drain pump, or on eBay. I might put a link to where to get it if you need one. If you have a look over here, there's your model number. Starts with ENR WAU 284990AU. Just put that into eBay or on the Bosch website. And then once you've got on the Bosch website, just look up drain pump, and then you can change that, because it's pretty common sometimes for these pumps to fail. You can imagine being gunked up for so long with this, eventually it'll burn out. So hopefully yours is still fine, and all you need to do is clean out whatever is stuck in that pipe. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.